your thing of like, at the end of the day, where are you going to go? I think that's what people, what that here, what it reminds me of. I love now how this kind of lands on you is, parable of the prodigal son. And you got the kid who, great dad. The dad represents God, and he runs away and he spends all his money on parties and strippers and alcohol and whatever. And then if you read that, there's this little verse, and everybody skips the verse that I think is most important, where he gets to the spot where he spends all the money and everything that he thought was going to make him happy, and it just didn't. And so he's out of money, and he's in pig slop. He's feeding pigs, which obviously for a first century Jewish guy is like a little no. And then there's one little verse that says when he was feeding the pigs, it says, and then he came to his senses, and he started running back to the father. It's like, and a little bit you said, where am I going to go? I think that's what happened to the kid in the story. Is he woke up one day and was like, where am I going to go? And honestly, man, he went, oh man, everything else didn't work, but I know I can go home to dad. And I think a little bit in our country, I think everybody's going, man, we honestly do. We tried everything else, and it didn't work. And I think there's a little bit of people that's going, you know what I can do? I wonder if I can go home to my Heavenly Father.
Uh-huh.
I think that's a little bit what's happening.